You, is it on now? Yeah, good looking, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, I see what it was. Yeah. So, just fucking, just talking. I'm just talking. Nobody can hear me. Okay, that makes sense. 'Cause I'm like, man, I was looking at the levels and everything, trying to make sure it's working. I appreciate that because I wouldn't have known. I would have been sitting here just fucking talking on mute. But like I was saying, man, I'm here online as an entrepreneur. I help people market and find financial solutions. So I'm always talking to people. I'm always networking. I'm always, you know, learning about new ways to make bread. And there's so many ways out here, especially in today's time. I'm like, man, let me find as many ways as I can to not just get it for myself, but also help other people do it as well. So I came up with this whole live streaming concept because I love fighting games. It's a fucking passion of mine, a huge passion of mine, and learning how to monetize it helps me to show other people how to monetize it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be on here pretty much. I mean, at least online, on live, probably every day. You know, different themes, different concepts. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna be sharing ways to make money online, and then every day is gonna be some way of sharing some information. So today, pretty much, I do a lot of testing. Earlier I was on FL Studio. I was making beats because I wanted to see you know see see how that what's the word I'm searching for, how that gets traction, gets attention, if it gets any traction. I know that this usually does, and I'm like I say, Sundays is just my experimentation day. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what people like, what people don't like. I know for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, people love when I get on here and I share ways to make money. Who doesn't? You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I jump on here with different concepts because I want to build a community. I want people to see what I'm doing, what I'm interested in, because they might see it and say, "Yo, I want to do that shit too." Or I've been trying to figure out how to do that. Like I reached out to a lot of women who post pictures. I said, "Yo, you should make a fashion blog." They told me I would love to. I just don't know how. So I said, "Bet I'm gonna start doing live Facebook, and I actually put it on a bunch of platforms. I put it on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and a few other platforms. But I want to be able to share a lot of information. So, definitely if you're interested in the shit that I'm talking about, leave a comment. One of my homies from Facebook let me know he couldn't hear me. So it's shit like that I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I do not make my fucking bed. Um, I don't know. I'm just felt like sharing that shit. I usually use this as a table. Honestly, most of the time I'm not even sleeping. I'm usually doing something. So I probably crash on there, like literally crash on there for like 2 or 3 hours a day. Then I'm right back up again working on shit. But yeah, one of my favorite games as a shorty was definitely Street Fighter. And I'm actually playing with my mouse. I mean my computer mouse and keyboard, because I don't have a fight stick right now. But actually, let me do something real quick. The thing about Zangief is he's a zoner. You know what I'm saying? That means basically he plays for position. With Ryu, it's really more so about pressure. You know what I'm saying? It's really more so about no, you gotta know like with fighting games. Because I don't really play sports games that much. Every once in a while, I really love fighting games. But the thing about fighting games, you have to know your opponent's hitbox and hurtbox, and you have to know your hitbox and hurtbox. Basically, when I'm like, for instance, when I'm punching, his arm is going out, but that doesn't necessarily mean that his entire arm is going to cause damage. You know what I'm saying? The attack, actual contact, might be at the end of the punch. It might be midway through the punch. So once you know like where they actually attack from and where the opponent is hurt, you'll be more effective. So like with Zangief, his hurt box where you can hurt him at is really big, but his hitbox where he can hurt you it's the largest in the game. You know what I'm saying? Dawson is different than everybody else because his changes a lot depending on where he's at or depending on how he's attacking. Like when he's doing that Yoga Flame shit, his hurt box is really big. Like he's really vulnerable when he does that. So with him, you gotta do that. You gotta use that shit when what I'm saying, the opponent is vulnerable because it'll leave you wide open for attack. You know what I mean? I thought it was good. The hardest motherfucker on here to beat, like if you play somebody that's real good, is Chun-Li because she's so fast and she don't require any recovery time when she's attacking. Like that basically, you know what I'm saying, each character has animations. Like you see that punch, it has frames. You know, when he's doing a Hadouken, it takes a few seconds for him to use that attack. But with Chun-Li, she pretty much goes in and out of attacks without any problem. You know what I'm saying? I hate that bitch, to be honest with you. By the way, if anybody plays Street Fighter, let me know, man, because I'm always ready for this fight, man. All the time. Like, I used to play in tournaments all the time, and it's been a while since I played. Like I used to play heavy as a shorty. I mean, all the time. And nowadays, you know, I'm a grown ass man, so I don't really got time to just be in the arcade beating on little kids. But I probably will though. You know what I'm saying? Soon enough. I can't stand the little motherfuckers, man. Nowadays, kids just got no respect. I be seeing these kids talking to people in any old kind of way, man. That shit pisses me off. I just be trying to understand who raised these motherfuckers. But that's a whole nother subject.
Round one, fight!
Oh, bullshit. I used to see this dude in the arcade when I was a shorty. Everybody he played, he was perfect at. Everybody. So all you hear was perfect, 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 perfect. Like, god damn. So I'm like, I'm gonna beat his ass when I play him. Yeah, he's adding me to the list real quick. Real quick. Ever since I was probably like 8 or 9, something like that. And ever since then, I was just like, man, I want to be like that. I want to be whipping niggas' ass. I just always been around people that whoop people ass, man. And you know what? He was the humblest dude. He wasn't like cocky or anything like that. And like to me, those are always the coldest people. You know what I'm saying? The people that are like cold, but they humble. Those are people that always impress me. Ah, shit. Ah, bitch.
Round 2, fight!
All about Blanca. Yeah, Blanca is probably the biggest threat, honestly. Because he can attack him everywhere. He's just annoying as fuck. So I gotta as soon as the match start, just get his ass in the corner, man. Because if he get too much space, he just do whatever the fuck he want to do. I don't appreciate it. I'm making so many mistakes. I deserve that ass whooping. I was making so many fucking mistakes. They don't give a nigga continue on here, boy. They just be like, oh, you lost? Oh, well. Better luck next time. So what I love about Ken as opposed to Ryu is that his what do you call it, hurricane kick or what the fuck is it called? Whatever, the spinning kick. His hits repeatedly where Ryu's hits him one time and knocks them down. Cause you know what I'm saying, Ryu is more powerful as a kicker, I guess. Or he's just a more powerful attacker, where Ken is more of a multiplier. He hits you in bunches. So, you know what I'm saying? Ken is my favorite out of the two. I love Ryu too because, like I say, he's more powerful. So if I'm going to get somebody like Sagat, Zangief, Bison, Blanca, I'll choose Ryu. But everybody else, I would pretty much use Ken because Ken is more, he's faster. His recovery time is better, and his dragon punch reaches a lot further. So like one thing I like to do is when I'm jumping in is do like a really late that really late flying kick. You know what I'm saying? Medium kick. Because if they block it, then it'll bump them back a little bit. Like I'll show you like this. Okay, no, maybe not. Let me try it again. All right. Well, I guess Johanna's a little bit more difficult because he's got that big ass distance he can grab. Right here we go. Oh my god, dude. Let me do my shit. Anyway, I'll just do it the next round. But basically, if I come in with that flying kick or medium kick, jumping medium kick, if they block it, it'll give me a little bit of a bump. So like, damn, just not letting me do it at all. Alright, so I mean I could do it right there. Oof. That's the best man. E Honda is a beast. And that what he just did right there, if he had did that, if I was, had enough life, he could have took like more than 50% of my life with just that one bullshit ass combo. I'm tripping. Alright, that was my opportunity to do the shit I was talking about. Because I'm not going. It's gonna be a long day, nigga. You ever seen not Desperado, what's that movie called? Pulp Fiction. Samuel Jackson's character was hilarious, man. Hey, you ever feel like you're really good at something so somebody beat your ass? Well, I'll take you back down memory lane. I remember in fifth grade. I think it was fifth grade. This was around the time Super Nintendo was out. I had Super Nintendo. Oh, get the fuck. I had Killer Instinct, right? It's a fighting game. One of my favorite fighting games. And I was beating everybody. Wasn't nobody fucking with me. Until one day, one of my mom's friends came over to my house, alright? Mind you, I've been beating everybody. Everybody been getting that work. No exception to the rule. So, I know. So anyway, I'm at the crib, right? She's like, yeah, my friend coming over. She's bringing her daughter over. So I'm like, all right, I'm a little kid, so I'm not even a hornball yet. I'm like, girl coming over, like, oh fuck, I don't want to hang out with no girls. But so she came over. She was a little bit older than me. I think like 2-3 years. When you that young, 2 or 3 years, it's like 20 years. So, she came over and she was just like super cool. And I was like, yo, you wanna play the game? I suggested it. She's like, yeah, what you got? Showed her some of the games I had. She's like, oh, you got Street Fighter. Oh, you got Killer Instinct. I was like, yeah. So I was like, you wanna play that? Mind you, like I said, I've been whooping everybody's ass, so in my head, I'm thinking, I'm about to just beat the fuck out this thing. And so I don't appreciate this niggas whoop my ass, I'm sorry. But, because I want to tell my story, and I can't concentrate. So, she was like, yeah, we can play, so we was playing or whatever. And, you know what, actually, I'm going to play one of my older games. So, yeah, she was like, yeah, I play this. It's one of my favorite games. And I'm like, okay, cool. that's fine. And so I was just thinking, like I said in my head, it's gonna be easy work. Now we started, and the first game, I think I beat her. I think I beat her because I think I remember being like really confident. You know what I'm saying? Feeling like, oh yeah, I can beat this girl, no problem. So anyway, I just remember playing like a bunch of games, right? Like it probably had to be like 20 games because when she got there, it was daylight outside. By the time she left, because we played the whole time she was there, you know. And I wish I could remember her name, but I can't remember her name. I don't even really remember what she looked like. I just remember what she had on. I remember she had on like a long sleeve shirt and some shorts. That's all I remember. And this, when I tell you this girl beat the, like, keep in mind, right? Like, remember this. Like, keep this in mind. I was a beast. Like, and as a shorty, all I used to do was play video games. That was it. I wasn't like a sports dude. I wasn't hooping or playing football. I mean, I did when I went outside with my friends, but not like on a team. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't the athletic type. I was intellectual. I like to play like board games and chess. And number one thing was fighting games. Which I did grow up doing martial arts, so that's probably what had a part to play in it. But when I tell you this girl beat my ass, like I had never got consistently. Like I would sometimes lose a game or two games, but I would win a game. You know what I'm saying? It'd be lose, win type of thing. It was just reckless how she was. Honestly, it probably should have stopped at like 5. I should have been like, you know what, you got it. Let's just play something else. Let's go play tag, freeze tag outside or something. Let's play Johnny Come Across. My name is Johnny, so it'd be convenient. But she was just dogging me, and I think my pride wouldn't let me just give up. And so, like I say, she just whooped my ass a whole bunch of times back to back. Long story short, she left, and I swear to God, I remember saying, I hope that bitch died. I remember saying that. I said that in my head. Thank God it didn't happen. So I didn't have that guilt behind it. But, man, you don't understand. She really did a number on me, man. And I was just like, wow. I was mad at my mom. I was like, why would you invite her over here? She's like, what are you talking about? I said, don't you know that she just whooped my ass? She was like, y'all was fighting? I was like, yeah, you didn't know that's what we were doing this whole time? She was like, y'all in the room so quiet. I thought y'all was just playing the game. I said, yeah, that's what we was doing. She's like, Donnie, playing the game ain't the same as real life. I said, try to tell that to my ego, because it's been hurt you first. So, from that day forward, man, I had so much respect for women. I didn't feel like I was as dominant as I thought I was. That's a life lesson. I think the world would be a better place if guys acknowledge the fact that women just can do shit better than us, man. Especially Chun-Li. Like I said, Chun-Li is probably the most beastly character on Street Fighter, at least in this Street Fighter. You know what I'm saying? Actually, honestly, every Street Fighter. She a beast in every single Street Fighter. Oh shit! Somebody said they don't want. You know what? The funny thing is, I do want the smoke. That's the ironic part. So I mean, anytime, you know what I'm saying, just let me know. Like we can set it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm always looking for the smoke. I'm like Smokey the Bear. You can just call me Little Smoke. Listen. I'm not gonna lie, Chun-Li ain't my best character. I know it's like, you know how motherfuckers always use an excuse when they lose? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I usually use my left hand, but today I use my right hand. I messed up my hand when I was washing dishes. Like, motherfucker always got an excuse when they lose. I got hella excuses, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm the excuse master when I lose. I don't like losing. It's not my favorite pastime at all. I'm not a great loser either. You know, some people they can lose it, but oh man, good game. I'll lose, like man, fuck you. I hope you get hit by a car. And if you don't, then we can play again. You know what I'm saying? We get a rematch. But I'm hoping that you don't make it to see another day. That's the type of person I am when I lose. So, hey, I miss you too, bro. I miss you too, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I've been kind of MIA from a lot of things in life. You know what I'm saying? Been kind of trying to figure out some shit, I guess. But in general, you know, I don't ever want people to feel like I'm what's the word I'm searching for? I'm ghosting them or anything like that. Like, I've just been trying to get my life together, I guess. You know? That's so good. Hey, one thing I've been trying to figure out since a child, why is Chun-Li so fucking thick? Why is she so thick? Like, every Asian woman I've ever seen, low-key, has dynamic legs. I don't think I've ever met an Asian woman, a woman of Asian descent with like scrawny legs. You know what I'm saying? Even I would say even Asian women I know that don't really work out. It's just naturally, I guess it's just the genetic phenom or something, man. But like Chun-Li is like the queen of dynamic legs, man. If I fuck around and find me a woman with legs like Chun-Li, I'm marrying her. Period, bro. Ain't no exception to that rule. She going down in the history book as the most cheeks ever slammed.
Round 2, fight.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, I don't be trying to purposely stay in my little world, but it's a lot of people, I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of people I do hate. Like, you know, hate is a strong word, but that's the only feeling I could think that matches that feeling. And sure, I always want to be a better person and turn the other cheek, or you know, become understanding or whatever. But fuck that shit sometimes, you know? Like, I can really whip my ass right there. You know what? Guile, and on some real shit, Guile, now I think about it, he's probably the most top tier character on here. Guile is probably, yeah, when I think about it, ain't nobody fucking with Guile. That's my favorite character. I love Ryu and Ken, the homo, but Guile is probably the best character on here. Cause his ability to zone, you know what I'm saying? Those sonic booms, that flash kick, his even his normal attacks. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of this nigga, look at this motherfucking eyebrows. So, hey, when he beat you, he be like, he tell you go home and be a family man. That shit is so funny to me, dude. That shit funny as hell. That's the most disrespectful thing you ever tell somebody. Like, this ain't like not that I just beat you, but like, you know what? Just go ahead and hang it up. Retire after this, bro. Wow, he just really just doing that, huh? I'm not even trying to do that shit. Look at this nigga. Now this is what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I want you. You just look at this shit. So fucking aggressive. Calm down, bro. You know what I like about Guile though? Is like every Street Fighter that comes out, he's always consistent. Like, that's the one person you know that's always gonna be like the same, you know, like he's a powerhouse, low key. And I, like, as a kid, I hated him because I had to charge his attack. I used to feel like that was so cheap, man. Yo, that commentator is so good. I'm playing on I'm playing on this thing called Fightcade, and oh yeah, I got basically it's a whole bunch of games. It's like matter of fact, I could probably show you through here. So let me see. It's this thing right here. I gotta pull it to the front though. All right, so bug the cam. All right, so like it's this application you can download, and it's just got a whole bunch of arcade games. You know what I'm saying? You download the thing. It's called Fightcade. You could go online and download it. It's free, and the games are free. But some of them, like the ones that are dark gray, are the ones I don't have because I haven't found them yet. But there's a link that actually has pretty much every game. I would say like 50-60% of them. Oh yeah, yeah. That you know what? My cousins stay out that way, and I've been meaning to go out there. I've been meaning to what I'm saying, travel in general, and I definitely want to go to that outlet mall. I know exactly which one you're talking about too, cause I think they got the lick on the Timbs, low key. But what's I about to say? So oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So with this, it's pretty cool because like it's got hella games on it. Matter of fact, I'm probably about to play Street Fighter. And what's dope about it too is that you can play other people. You know what I'm saying? There's people, as you can see, challenging me. That's what I like about it. It's like I just go in here and I'll be like, "Yo, games." I'll put games in there, and then somebody either you could challenge other people or people challenge you. So that's what what I'm saying. I've seen a few people from the tournament scene on here, which is pretty dope. You said, hey, you seen the okay, so here goes somebody challenging me right now, actually. So that's a perfect example. You seen the interview with Tyler the Creator on Flex on Flex show. He was like, yo, you had looks. I was like, damn, I forgot all about that, bro. Yo, he really had his face on those. He was the face of Lugs for a while. Could you imagine that shit? Like you're a what's the word I'm searching for? Your name will forever go down in history as as the dude that was on Lugs. You know, and no disrespect to Lugs, I actually had a few pair, man. I used to fuck with them, but you know, shout out to my Mexican homies. We all knew that Lugs and and Filas was primarily they market. They had that on lock. My homie had probably like 12 pairs of Filas and like 3 pair of Lugs, and to me that shit was just it was I mean there's nothing bad you can really say about that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. It's just not for me. That's all. Oh shit! You know what? I forgot about that. I forgot that Birdman was also on Bugs. Yo, he had the bird actually as the logo sign. Damn, that's right. Oh no, you know what? I take that back. It was Lugs and Fat Farm shoes. That's what most of my Mexican homies used to rock. You know what I'm saying? Most of them that I remember it throughout my elementary school days used to stay with them fat laces and them fat farms, man. And like I say, I can't say nothing about it. It just wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me. That's all. You know. Shout out to my nigga Jorge. Shout out my nigga Gustavo. Back when I was in 6th grade, it was a dude named Gustavo. This dude was like 4'3". and we used to call him Speedy Gonzalez, or no, we used to call him Speedy Gustavo because every at recess we used to race. Like that was our thing. You know what I'm saying? We would race from one side of the field to the other side of the field. And so, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why that was just like our biggest pastime, fourth, fifth, sixth grade. Nobody could beat Gustavo, fam. Nobody. I don't care. Like it's and don't get me wrong. Like I remember, um, you know what I'm saying, like people like even after sixth grade, when we went into seventh and eighth grade, we went into was it middle high or whatever the fuck you call that? There was some speed demons. You know what I'm saying? People that went to college to as track and field stars, as basketball, football stars. And I remember even back when we was, you know, seventh and eighth grade, they couldn't beat Gustavo, fam. I can only imagine what that motherfucker's uh what his time is on a 40-yard dash. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how time passes. And, you know, sometimes I remember this. I remember shit like, oh man, I remember when we used to hit that ice cream truck and run outside. I used to love it, man. Nothing gave me more joy and happiness than goddamn buying a fudge sickle or what you call it, a red bomber. You know what I'm saying? Or the little joint with Mario had Mario face on it, which didn't look like Mario at all, but the bubblegum nose was always the topping. You know what I'm saying? Always brought joy to my soul. And so, you know, it's just things like that that I remember. Now that I have a daughter, I can't fucking stand the ice cream truck. Nothing pisses me off more than the ice cream truck, bro. Nothing. Okay, not nothing. Not nothing, but that's probably number one. You know. You should have finished it, bro. So, like, one thing I learned recently about Street Fighter Alpha 3 is when you do a taunt, it actually increases your next attack. I never knew that. So, like, Ken's, I think it increases it 25%. With Chun Li, it increases that shit like 30% or 30 or 40%. Shit. Ah. The problem with him is he just keeps fucking jumping in. If he just took his time and actually picked his shots, he would do a whole lot better. But he's so predictable because I just know he's gonna jump in all the fucking time. I actually did not mean to do that. Computer already know what it is.
Fighters ready. Engage. Final round. Go for it.
Shit. Shit. On a conversion.
You win. Now, fight a new rival. Welcome to the world of Street Fighter. I got the picture. Into the heat of battle. Go for it. Prepare to strike. Now. Let's go.
What the fuck?
Let's go.
I thought it'd be enough.
Final round. Engage.
Oh wow. Motherfucker found his swag. I see.
Ready. Now, fight a new rival. Welcome to the world of Street Fighter. I got the picture. Are you ready? Go.
Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna quit after this. I got shit to do, man. Quit playing this shit all fucking day. Oh, shit. This is like a terrible grade.
Find a new rival. Welcome to the world of street fighting. I got a picture. Some fighters ready. Engage. Are you ready? Go. Win.
Better go back to using. You better go back to using that Kuma, nigga.
Find a new rival. Welcome to the world of street fighting.
Or broken. This is broken. Yeah. Oh shit.
I got a picture. Are you ready? Go. Fighters ready. Engage.
Oof. Oh man.
Now, find a new rival. Welcome to the world of street fighting.
I like the fact that he's using more than one person.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Good shit.
You win. Now, find a new rival. Welcome to the world of Street Fighter.
That's why I wanted him to go back to. Cause he a fucking beast. And
Go.
oh wow. I didn't meant to leave with him.
Are you ready? Go.
He lost that heavy. I'll take that exchange. So,
Engage.
I don't know how. I'll block that. Oof, that's it.
You win. Now, find a new rival. Welcome to the world of Street Fighter.
I said that was the last one, but man, it's been pretty fucking weird, bro. I want to fuck Ooh.
Prepare to strike. Now. I don't know why he be jumping. He keep jumping in when he got the lead. Like, just be patient, bro. You gonna beat me. Fighters ready. Engage.
Hey, Alex.
Let's go. Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Now, find a new rival. Welcome to the world.
There we go, man. He a beast, bro. He a beast with it.
Engage.
One mistake he keep making is he apply the pressure, but then he won't chain anything together. He'll jump in, he'll get a good jump in, and then that'll be it. You know what I'm saying? The key to oh. Like right there, he should do an uppercut. And that wasn't a bad idea, actually, what he did, but you gotta chain that shit together. That's the only reason. Only reason I keep winning is because he's not chaining his moves together. It'll just be like, for instance, the Tetsu, where he could end it with a dragon punch, but he'll just like wait till he'll knock me down and then let me wake up. I'm not about to let you wake up. See what I'm saying? I'ma just hit him as many times as I can when he get in that corner. That was kind of stupid. But right there, you should take advantage of me, punish me. I don't know why you keep trying other characters, man, because Doki, Akuma, that's definitely his best character. Only reason I keep winning is because of the fucking... I'm literally doing the same shit over and over again. You might be getting frustrated, that's probably why. Usually... Oh. I did the same thing.
You win.
What I'm gonna start working on, instead of trying to beat him, working on my parry game. Yeah. He could definitely beat me with Kuma. But he predictable as fuck.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
That's good. That was really nice.
Now, find a new rival. Welcome to the world. Fighters ready. Engage.
Oh, I didn't do that. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. If you beat me, then I'm fucking crazy.
Engage.
I won 11 times in a row. I really don't feel like fucking playing anymore. I'm not even that type of guy. Like, I know what it feels like to lose a bunch of games. Ah. Oh, damn, you still coming up. You just gonna jump in with nothing? Just gonna empty jump in, bro? You can't just empty jump in.
Now,
Oh, okay. See, he's not going. I don't know why I'm not pairing it.
you win.
I don't even know what the fuck I was playing. Oh, it was him. Well, I got some shit to do. This has been fun. My fucking my chat is not displaying any messages, so I need to fix that shit because there's messages here on the left side, as you can see. So yeah, and hey, yo, you know, I'm gonna be on here at least once a day throughout the week, every day, sharing something valuable. Sundays is my off day, kick it day, or whatever. So you know what I'm saying. I'm not really doing any work most of the time, unless I'm preparing something for a client, which I am today actually. But Monday, tomorrow, Money Making Monday, I will be sharing some, I think it's some pretty dope information. You know, how you can make some money. Uh, Tuesday, I haven't decided what that'll be yet, or Wednesday, or the rest of the week, but Monday for sure is going to be a strategy on how to make money. But I'm about to head off of here, do some important things. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.